With over 3,400 chapters and a staggering 147 million views, Super Gene by 12-Winged Dark Seraphim is a sci-fi epic that combines interstellar exploration, gene cultivation, and beast hunting. But is it worth diving into such a long novel, or does it get lost in its own length? Let's break it down. In the far future, humanity develops teleportation technology that transports them not to distant planets, but to a mysterious dimension known as God's sanctuary. Here, powerful creatures roam, and consuming their flesh can enhance one's genes, leading to unprecedented evolutionary leaps. Han Sen, a young man from a struggling family, enters God's sanctuary to earn money and improve his genetic strength. But in a world where only the strong survive, he must adapt quickly, hunting fearsome creatures and amassing genetic power. Han Sen is a protagonist who stands out for his calm and calculated demeanor. Unlike typical hot-headed protagonists, he keeps his composure, assessing situations logically and protecting his family above all else. He doesn't start off overpowered. Instead, he works for every bit of progress, making his growth feel more realistic and satisfying. This aspect alone sets him apart from many protagonists in similar novels who are gifted with cheats or absurd power-ups from the start. With 3,462 chapters, it's safe to say the story is long-winded and sometimes repetitive. The early chapters are slow-paced, focusing heavily on world-building and setting up Han Sen's circumstances. The world-building picks up around chapter 70, so readers need to be patient to see the full potential of the setting. The repetitive structure of hunting beasts, consuming genes, and leveling up can feel tedious, especially since the novel spans thousands of chapters. However, for those who enjoy a long, immersive read with lots of action and power progression, the length can be a selling point. The gene cultivation system is innovative and well-structured, allowing for logical and steady power progression. Everyone has access to the same gene system, meaning Han Sen doesn't have a unique cheat. He just uses the system more effectively than others. The concept of beast souls and consuming beast meat to increase genetic strength is reminiscent of game mechanics, adding an element of strategy to each encounter. However, the mechanics can get repetitive, as the cycle of hunt, consume, level up is repeated endlessly throughout the story. The world building is a slow burn, with the early chapters focusing on the rules and mechanics of God's sanctuary. As the story progresses, multiple zones and sanctuaries are introduced, each with distinct creatures, powers, and challenges. The sanctuary concept itself is intriguing. A world separate from the real world, where powerful beings can't interfere with weaker zones, preventing major power imbalances. This mechanic keeps the world somewhat balanced and less chaotic than other cultivation novels, where the MC is constantly hunted by god-tier enemies. Pros: steady, logical power progression. Protagonist with a calm, strategic mindset. Intriguing gene cultivation system. Expansive world building with multiple zones. No absurd power jumps. The MC earns his strength. Cons: extremely long and repetitive, making it a daunting read. Some arcs drag on unnecessarily, leading to pacing issues. Supporting characters can feel underdeveloped or sidelined. Romance is secondary and lacks depth. Super Gene is a slow-burn sci-fi cultivation epic that rewards patient readers with solid world-building, logical power progression, and a strategic protagonist. However, the length and repetitive structure can be a major deterrent for readers seeking a more concise, fast-paced narrative. Rating: 7.8/10. A solid, immersive read for fans of power progression and sci-fi cultivation, but only if you're ready to commit to thousands of chapters. Are you ready to dive into this interstellar world of beasts and genes? Or do you prefer more compact, fast-paced stories?